Welcome to Compas on the beat for another NFL free agency grade. And we have our second splash move of the day, that being Monday. Kirk Cousins has a new home. He's going to the Atlanta Falcons, leaving the Minnesota Vikings. I think he joined the Vikings in 2018, made a bunch of money doing it. And now he's going to Atlanta for a new, fresh start. But the interesting thing with Kirk Cousins, he signed a 4-year deal and we're doing these reactions very quickly. We haven't seen the money, so I can't give it a legit grade just yet. But before I give you my reactions to Kirk Cousins going to the Falcons, a quick promo. If you haven't done so, check out the link in the description. Compasonthebeat.com. Just go there, compasonthebeat.com, and subscribe to the Compas newsletter. Just type in your email. You're gonna see a shiny gold box. Put in your email, and you'll be caught up with all the latest information in the sports world and on the Compass on the Beat network. So I just want to put it out there. We're going to get that going. The newsletter on compassonthebeat.com. Now, this is an exciting time for the Falcons, but I can't give it an A. I also don't know what the money is, but if you got a 4-year deal, and it's interesting too because 4-year deals could be like, you know what's actually a 2-year deal. The last 2 years are going to be void deals, and you move the money around. It's all complicated. But 4 years seems like a big commitment for Kirk Cousins, and I give it a B plus. I can't give it an A or an A plus. Yeah, the Falcons, have needed a quarterback since Matt Ryan, was in the back end of his prime. They went from Matt Ryan to Marcus Mariota. They had last year they had Desmond Ritter and they had Taylor Heineke. So that really hurt Arthur Smith his 3 years in Atlanta, and they drafted Drake London, the wide receiver. They drafted the tight end Kyle Pitts. They drafted their running back Bijan Robinson, but they never had a quarterback, and they couldn't make it work. Arthur Smith's play calling didn't work without the quarterback, so he got fired, and they brought in Raheem Morris, the former DC of the LA Rams, and he brought Zach Robinson, the former pass game coordinator for the Rams under Sean McVay. So he if you want to have somebody who knows a McVay scheme, that's Zach Robinson. That's good for Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins has been playing off that the last couple of years with Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell was the OC for the Rams when they won the Super Bowl in 2021. Obviously, Raheem knows the scheme very well from, play calling duties with the Rams on the defensive side. I keep checking my phone to see if the money comes out here while we do a reaction. But again, I'll give it a B plus for Kirk Cousins. And before I talk about the Vikings, the Falcons needed to, make an aggressive move for a quarterback, a proven quarterback, especially Raheem Morris. He knows, hey, if I want to get to a head start and last longer than Arthur Smith did, go get a proven quarterback. It's a risky move because two reasons. He's maybe three. He's 35 years old, I want to say, might be a little older, coming off a serious injury. He ruptured his Achilles tendon, but he was playing pretty great. Some of the best football of his career before the torn Achilles. He had 8 games with the Vikings, and the Vikings they struggled. I think they started 0-3, but Kirk Cousins, made them fight back, scratch claw, dig out of that hole. When Justin Jefferson got hurt, Kirk Cousins stepped it up and making it work with Jordan Addison and KJ Osborne and TJ Hawkinson and Ty Chandler and the list goes on. Christian Darrisaw being a left tackle, so he made it work. I think Kevin O'Connell, he really showed his frustration after Kirk Cousins left. Like he really missed Kirk Cousins when it was uh, Nick Mullins and Joshua Dobbs. The Dobbs story was fun for a bit, but then when he was doing turnovers after turnovers, Kevin O'Connell really missed Kirk Cousins. So I think there was a legit effort to get Kirk Cousins back with Minnesota because Kevin O'Connell needs a drop back quarterback, a proven quarterback. But the injuries, the age, the lack of playoff success, that's the other red flag. He only won that one playoff game with the Vikings where the Vikings beat the Saints, I think I want to say, then they lost to the 49ers. I could be off there. Like he gets to the playoffs every now and then, but they don't have deep playoff runs. So Kirk Cousins, he's a very good quarterback, but like when I say very good, that could be top 12, top 15. He's reliable, it's consistent, but he's not a guy that's gotten a team to a Super Bowl. So there's a concern there. But they needed a quarterback. They got it done. And when the Falcons are picking I'm forgetting eighth, I think. I'm terrible with the draft order that is. So you're not, regardless of where they are, I should remember that. They can't get Jaden Daniels. They can't get Drake May. They can't get Caleb Williams. So is it Kirk Cousins or JJ McCarthy or Bo Nix or Michael Penix Jr.? I'd rather have Kirk Cousins. That's why it's a strong grade here with the B plus. But I wonder what the money is, because if Kirk Cousins liked playing with Justin Jefferson, he liked Kevin O'Connell, he liked being in Minnesota, and the money wasn't right, the Vikings at one point they had to say some. After a while, it's like, it's not working. We're getting to the playoffs every now and then, but there's no Super Bowl success. So I think they drew a line in the sand and said, Kirk, hey, take a 1-year deal, 2-year deal, but you got to prove something to us, and we're not going to go off that number. And the Vikings didn't, and I think the Falcons did. And I wish his money would come out so I give you a full grade here. But 4 years, it tells me he got a monster contract for a guarantee for the first 2 years, and then maybe like like a team option, but the third year and the fourth year you could easily get out of it. But if Kirk Cousins is back to his form of last year, it's worth the money. But again, Raheem Morris had to make the gamble because of what he saw what happened to Arthur Smith. You got to have a quarterback. So that's it for me. Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, I'll give it a B plus. Maybe the money comes out later on. Let me know in the comments what you guys think for your grade, or let me know in the comments for the actual money. But here, quick breaking news, and I'll do a video of this later on. But the is it Eagles? There we go. The Eagles are going to sign Saquon Barkley, so that is another splash move right here. While I'm checking my phone, yeah, the Eagles have agreed to terms with running back Saquon Barkley. So all the top phrases are coming off the board, and it's only 11:43 Pacific time. So Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, Josh Jacobs to the Packers, Saquon Barkley to the Eagles. So I can't even keep track of these videos. I want to do one big video, but I'm trying to give all the star players their own attention. So Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, B plus. Let me know in the comments what you think about this signing here, and check out the website, compasonthebeat.com. Put your email in that gold shiny box to subscribe to the newsletter. It's going to come out very soon, and you don't want to miss that. But there you go. Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, a B plus in my book. That's without seeing the money just yet.